Alright, we're back.
Dream Daddy.
I don't know if that's going to pick up. I'm still working on getting that high-pass filter in.
Oh.
But it's okay.
Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're about to sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream.
Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream.
Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right?
This sounds like an anime title.
That time I was on the Long Haul Paranormal Ghost.
Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Sounds like Supernatural.
I have a cousin named Callum. He is less than a year old.
Am I Callum or are you Callum?
Oh, I'll be Callum because you've read a lot.
Okay.
Oh no! The ghost done got control of the... Oh, no, sorry. This needs to be Southern. Oh no! That is not... What is that? This is like a really...
You have Southern... you have Southern family.
The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer him on them damn ice roads.
You want me to do...
I got it.
If it's country, I can do it.
Yeah, because you make fun of it all the time. I don't make fun of it all the time.
Let me do it.
No, let me do it. I'm already doing it.
Wait, let me give them a sample and they can decide who.
They can decide. This will go long after. We're not live streaming this.
I didn't say we were. Comment who's the better Callum, just for this episode.
You're going to get the win. You're more likable than me.
Oh no.
You did the same thing. You did the same thing. Oh no. No.
Dang nabbit. Oh no. The ghosts are done.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh good heavens. The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer. Who cares? You can be...
The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer them on their damn ice roads.
There's probably Flint. You can be Flint. There you go. Can you be Flint?
Yeah, I'll be Flint.
Or you a better Callum, but I'll be Flint.
No, I'll be Flint. Let me use the EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits.
You try to do Southern and you go into Surfer.
That's not Surfer.
Let me use EVP meter.
That's not. No, be Callum. Be Callum.
You sound like...
Be Callum.
Flint, we're about to die. I see scars.
Almost got it. That is. Hang on. hang on. I got it. Archie, you darn tootin'. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're gonna die.
That's because we are about to die.
Oh, that's you.
This is art.
The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet.
Hell yeah, Amanda.
I stay up a little longer.
I'll stay a little longer.
I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. That's terrible. It's getting worse and worse the more that I talk.
Yeah, it happens. You just get too complacent. Like, you're like, I got this, and then you... Morning, sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
No, it's 5 more minutes. You tell me not to say cyanide. You have never ever let me have 5 more meds, so get up.
So right.
Karma's a bitch.
Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves in one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
So, you excited for the cookout today?
If there's food, I'm excited. That's me. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everybody brings to the parties.
Say that. They
Me
taste
too.
Play-Doh.
Yeah, they used to be good. They changed the recipe. I swear to God.
I've never liked them. I've never liked sugar icing.
It doesn't. Sugar cookies don't taste like they used to.
Do you want to hear a funny story real quick?
Sure.
So this is like the worst I've ever felt for being an ungrateful little ass kid. Okay. So my parents got me this birthday cake. It was like blue. Okay. Just blue icing. And it was just like me and my sister that were eating it. Like, but we didn't really have anybody there because my birthday is like right after Christmas. So, we're eating it. I don't remember how old I was. I might have been like 12, 13 years old. And I don't even know what the theme of it was. It might have just been a generic blue cake. With like chocolate cake.
It's a boy.
Sugar ice cream. It was basic, super basic. So anyway, I'm eating this cake and I get up and I go into the living room and like I was like, I'm gonna make sure that they didn't make this themselves before I say this. And so I go in there and I say, is this hand bought?
Hand bought.
Yeah, that was exactly what they said. They're like, hand bought? You mean store bought? I'm like, store bought. That's the word. Again, I'm like between 11 and 13. And they're like, yeah, we bought it. I was like, oh, this cake kind of sucks. And they were like, then don't eat it. I'm so sorry that we didn't do good. I was like, I felt so terrible for saying anything. I should have just not eaten any more of the cake. But it was like the worst cake I've ever had.
Oh no.
Like they didn't eat any of it. So
probably a Kroger cake.
It was probably a Kroger cake, but it was just too much sugar icing. And I was just like scraping it off, trying to eat the cake.
That's why I don't like cake.
Yeah, because the sugar icing sucks. And like the cake itself had no flavor. And that's probably why I just in general don't like cake anymore. But I felt so bad. That's the only time I've ever told somebody that.
Kids are like that though.
No,
I was like that.
Every year before that, I'd always been super grateful for everything. It was just that time I was just like, this sucks. Like this is awful. I had never been that ungrateful. I had never been that ungrateful since for anything anyone's ever done for me for my birthday. But I felt so bad because they were just like, oh, I'm so sorry, Damien. Like, we fucked up. But
I get it.
It was the worst cake I've ever had, and I feel so bad for saying a goddamn word.
No. All right.
Yeah, those are bad.
Which means there are more for me.
Don't you want to meet some of those people in the neighborhood?
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
You're ready to do a lot of talking.
That's so me, though.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon.
Amanda, you're precious.
The social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible hand-bought with a hand-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms up, open wide.
Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here.
Were you Joseph?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
No, I want to be Chris.
You and Chris? He has 4 kids, dude.
Okay. You can be Chris.
Hi. This is Christian and Christy, but they're twins.
They creepily stare and say nothing.
Those are some shiny ass kids. And then, of course, our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph Peck. Oh, it's you.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles.
Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
I'll have to go look for him.
What? You'll have to...
Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new neighbor Levi and his daughter Amanda.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to.
I love her.
Me too. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. This is Robert. He lives just across the way.
A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down.
Hey.
Hey, I'm Levi. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink.
Charmed.
Levi and his daughter just moved in next... Oh, that's you?
Levi and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob. Oh, Kirk Douglas. Right, got it. That's Dan and Aaron.
Robert ambles away without saying goodbye.
He's not really a people person.
Wow. I think I've actually met everybody else.
Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves.
Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread on the table. I pick up a small deviled... I pick at some small devil... I
don't want to help you.
That was terrible. Emily ignores eyes and I make up words.
So you're just kind of Porky Pigging it right.
That's all, folks.
I pick at small. I pick at some small. I pick at some.
I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends.
Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go to school?
But I don't want to do the pleasantries.
You were not winding up for that. Not do the pleasantries. Dad.
They're gonna talk about the weather.
Go, do it. Make a friend.
But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
Bro, she's 17. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye.
Damn, that quick. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to find some familiar faces. Familiar? Some familiar faces.
Silmarillion.
Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy. And mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that guy who was throwing a fit in Dead, Goth, and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig.
I know Craig.
But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate.
Who are we talking to first? Do you want to take a break from talking, or do you want to talk a lot?
Burger time?
No, talk to people.
Burger time?
Talk to people.
Burger time.
No, talk to people.
Talk to Joseph and Damien. Talk to Matt,
you do Matt
Hugo.
Craig, you're going to be doing 3 out of 4 of those.
I know. Okay.
And then I'm all the other ones.
Wait, who's Matt?
Matt's the barista.
Barista, that's... I guess Robert and Brian is
Robert and Brian.
I think so, right?
Frisbee dude and mysterious guy.
Were you Frisbee dude?
Yeah, remember I was like, hey, this is my daughter.
Okay. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring.
Really quick, you can tell this is a neighborhood cookout because otherwise these two would never be talking.
No. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys.
Levi, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right?
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least.
That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
Oh, I bet, Brian. Yeah.
My TV's bigger than 50 inches, so.
Oh, boy.
Levi, have you met Robert yet?
Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey.
Good seeing you again.
Oh, Robert's horny. Good seeing you again?
You can't tell he's horny. This guy's never had whiskey dick in his life. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows as me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. But I put it on too strongly. Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Anyway.
Oh, Robert doesn't like us.
I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Now, I don't think Robert likes Brian.
Same here. Well, things change once you have kid. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey.
Well, Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle and the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping through the skin. Johnny Boy screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to address the...
Oh!
I won't lie to you. There was moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. We skipped over something.
I'm so sorry.
I guess that's camping for you.
Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid.
Brian and I laugh nervously.
Or am I kidding? Can I do like a Will Arnett thing right now, and I'm okay with that.
Brian and I tense up again.
I'm kidding.
Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel.
Daisy? Like, is she like...
I thought she was like 11.
Okay.
I don't know.
Amanda's... She looks at somewhere between 10 and 17, so... I think that was you.
Am I Daisy?
I think so.
I don't remember the voice I did for her.
I don't remember either. I don't feel like we're going to talk to Daisy a lot, so it's okay.
We gotta get off this haunted truck.
Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button.
But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that?
I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
Why does she look so happy about that idea? Her eyes dropped and everything. That's cold-blooded. I like that.
Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
I don't like Daisy or Brian. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing.
Oh, no.
Robert, wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Yeah. Amanda and I love that show.
It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and
Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television.
I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries.
Oh, shut up, Robert.
All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs, and they're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Going to keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland.
But there's whole table food. But there's a whole table of food right over there.
Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Okay. But not an actual fire.
Because we're playing pretend.
Now you're getting it.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids.
I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly.
I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age.
It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really?
She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence.
There it is. I wouldn't worry too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She's bit people too.
Kids, am I right?
Gotta love them. You're required to by law.
I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them.
They do seem like they're getting along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of your other fellas. Alright, you should do Joseph and Damien because I want you to see Damien's son.
Damien has a son? Does everybody have kids?
Yeah, dream daddy. Dating.
Yeah, but does Robert have a kid?
Yes. Everybody has kids because you are a dad dating other dads. Everyone has kids.
That's fair. Okay. Talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? Oh, wait, that's Robert.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing for Damien?
It was very dramatic and...
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Oh. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Levi, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions.
Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act.
It's okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back.
I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I'd probably describe myself more as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings.
Whoa.
Bats are cold out. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like the Lost Boys a lot. That's a fucking dated reference.
I love the Lost Boys.
Not the second one, just the first one.
The second one is okay.
I've never seen
the Frog Brothers.
I'm just saying I can't say I like it. Because
No, it was good. You got to watch it.
I also like the Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? No. See, not Lost Boys. Underworld.
Underworld is so goth. And what is it? Hang on, Van Helsing. Yeah.
But no, Underworld, especially the second one when they got to fight the werewolf and the vampire brother.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really funny is, so the guy...
Matrix
2.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that plays the villain in the first one, Bill Nighy, he was in Doctor Who with the guy who's the villain in the second one. I can't remember his name. The guy that's in the second one played Van Gogh, and Bill Nighy played a Van Gogh expert. And it's a very emotional scene in Doctor Who. It's like so real and emotional.
I didn't watch all of Doctor Who.
I didn't either, but I love that scene.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so real and raw and emotional. There's lots of crying. I love that scene so much. And then in Underworld, they're like so fucking like...
The Underworld is romantic goth, whereas the Matrix is cyber goth.
And then there's Lost Boys, which is just vamp.
That's true. I mean, vamp is dramatic goth. That is dramatic goth.
But I feel like there's like Shakespearean dramatic, and then vamp dramatic.
I mean, yes and no. It's Victorian dramatic.
Well, Shakespearean is Victorian.
I'm aware.
It's Elizabethan.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I know.
There's Castlevania and there's Shakespeare.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, you dingus. Goodness. Damien, go. Be Damien.
That is what, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service.
Damien finished the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
Should I dress like this guy? You think you pull it off?
No.
Wow. Do you know how to treat a lady? Do you want to do this together?
Yeah, ready? Wait, it's gotta be weird though.
Yeah, like, hello.
Ready?
Yep.
Hello, Amanda. That sounded so scary. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey. What?
Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twins chick. We've talked about this.
Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they get that from?
Probably you.
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. Girl after my own heart.
Don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
Nice.
She takes over another sip of wine. I love The Shining. The Shining is one of my favorite classics.
I've only seen bits and pieces of it.
Oh my god, it's so good. I want to go stay at the hotel. You can.
Hell yeah. Okay, so can I give a hot
The
take?
Stanley Hotel. Go ahead.
So Stanley Kubrick, genius.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen King, fucking dog shit asshole. I hate him.
Stephen King's weird.
It's
But
not
I
even
also
weird.
think he's a horror genius, but also he's a shithead.
He has great ideas. He has shit writing.
Yeah, I agree.
Like-
I agree.
I hate the way he swears in books. He swears like a teenager.
Yes, but I will give credit to him. He is a horror genius.
If he just sold his ideas to someone who could competently write, it'd be way better.
It would be, but that's why he makes movies.
His movies aren't great either.
His movies are better than most of his books.
So the ones that you can think of are good because they're the ones you can think of. But you know how many movies shows he has had that have just fucking bombed because they're so bad?
Well, people think Rose Red sucked. And that's why, and he didn't even write that book, The Rose Red. It was a theatrical thing that he wrote.
Right.
It was for a movie. He wrote a script. But people still think it sucked a lot. But I think it's one of the best movies he's ever made.
I will say, I like the remake of Carrie with Chloe Grace Moretz more than the original.
I do too. I think it was way more convincing.
But I think it's because Chloe Grace Moretz is such a good actress.
She is such a good actress. Oh my god, Brain on Fire. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh my god, Brain on Fire is the best movie she's ever done.
Kick-Ass? Kick-Ass. Okay.
If I Stay. That's also good. Have you read those books?
No. But no, Stephen King's also really obsessed with Elon Musk. It's really weird. Like, he's constantly tweeting at him. Like, Elon Musk was like, call it X. And he was like, Twitter. I'm like, bro, you guys are too rich to be doing this. Anyway.
That's why they're doing it.
Just kiss already.
Okay, Joseph.
Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
Girl, find your kid. You had him a moment ago.
Oh.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little...
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be so great.
Why doesn't Joseph go and find Krish too? Like, it also, they both should be. But...
Because we're trying to date him, okay? We're trying to so he has to stay in the frame.
It's a joint deal.
We don't want to talk to Mary. We don't want to talk to Joseph, so they keep Joseph in the frame.
I love... Mary's like the fucking...
We're not trying to date Mary.
No,
Annie.
I know. I don't want to date Mary. I don't like her parenting. But no, she's the like stereotypical Catholic.
I guess so. To me, she kind of reminds me of... She's got like stepmom vibes. Like, these aren't
That
her
too.
kids.
Yeah. I'm sure he's fine.
Mary.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off.
There he is. That's Damien's son.
No! We hate Lucian!
Dad, can we go home now?
Oh, sorry.
Lucian, have I introduced you to Levi yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucian bows.
Whatever, sir.
That's hilarious, actually. Lucian bows again.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Joseph's last name is Christensen. Come right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? So real quick. So what's funny about his name being Joseph is Aaron Hansen voices him, right? Now, of course, Aaron helped write this game. Aaron's full name, Aaron Joseph Hansen.
Aww.
Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type of people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien.
Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo appears from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Wow.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What?
Lucian pulls back his rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good.
Good lord, no, man.
Lucian. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? Oh, shut the fuck up.
Not a youth pastor.
I don't know. Just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight.
Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. Kind of figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. They gotta talk to everybody.
Oh, goodness. But it's burger time. I want a burger
Levi getting
so
sleepy, or
bad.
you getting sleepy?
No, I just want a burger. Are you kidding? Okay. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. When do I start dating?
You're talking to everybody. You're introducing everybody. This is the first time you're getting to actually.
All right, go Hugo. Go Hugo.
Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created.
Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Which one's Craig?
Your Craig. Craig is left.
Dude, I have no idea what's happening.
Dr. Craig, listening on Matt and Hugo. You don't like Craig, so you don't.
No, but I do like Matt and Hugo, but also Craig is a good comfort.
Yeah, so the thing is with dating sims, is the more time you spend with people, the more you'll start to date them. So if you keep talking to Craig and you've gone to the gym with Craig already, your affinity will start to lean towards Craig. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place.
I'm trying to remember what voice I did for him.
Had two voices. You kind of started
it was like,
you're not wrong, but then you kind of just went to your normal. So it's whatever you want to do.
Okay. You're not wrong. He's British. You're not wrong, but...
You're not wrong. You're not just wrong. You're stupid.
Should I just make him British? Let's just...
You want to make him British?
You don't like that idea.
No,
I can see it in your face.
I do not have an opinion on that. You want to make him British?
I'm just going to make him British. I'm pretty sure it was a surfer accent.
Yeah, because you're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art.
Okay, you're right. Okay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than the other if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formula standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it.
Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Ah, you can engage. Art is dead. Fuck you.
Art is not dead. We love... I'm torn between these two. Well,
if you're going Levi, I think you would engage with that's pretty subjective.
I would. No, Levi doesn't know much about art. He's been in war his whole fucking life.
Yeah, but Levi is a genius, and he also is philosophical at times.
At times, but art isn't always philosophical. Actually, art is never philosophical.
But it's the philosophical aspect is to say it's pretty subjective, because the subjective aspect is just this is a matter of opinion, obviously.
Okay, well. That's pretty subjective.
How do you mean?
Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks.
That's a Magritte.
Right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude.
We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork.
Listen. Listen. All I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration.
But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of a post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? So real quick, first of all, fuck Picasso. I think his art's garbage. Second of all...
I love Van Gogh. I'm literally wearing a Van Gogh shirt.
Van Gogh's fire. Picasso... He also had way too much of an ego, whereas Van Gogh thought he was worthless. You got.
I need to stop doing that.
I wish there was a rewind button.
I do too. I can't believe I can't hit R2.
Usually there's text logs, and for two
L2,
people who play
L1.
Yeah, Anyway, so I have the same exact. This is me talking about Jack Nicholson versus Heath Ledger Jokers.
Yeah.
This is literally me.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just like, you can't compare them because they're two completely different characters.
But they were both so good.
They're both so
in
good.
the best way.
So
rest in peace.
Well, you
Heath
could
Ledger.
see what we were going to say, and then just me too. Hopefully, you didn't skip too far ahead because it says R1 to fast forward, and that's what you're hitting.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys.
I don't know how far it goes.
I'm literally ruining everything.
Give me just one moment. We'll pause the episode if we have to. But
Okay.
Just one moment.
Pause.
Pause.
Play.
Pause. Play. Dream Daddy Simulator.
Can we just sing it? Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy.
Is there a chat log for previous dialogue in the game? I find myself skipping a dialogue on accident and have no way of knowing what was said. Is this mapped to a button? I just don't know. I know there's like no mods for this game, but someone should mod it. It's not already a feature. No comments, lots of likes.
I don't like how Craig's baby looks so scared all the time.
Right? Can I see that for a second?
Yeah. Right, can I see that? Yeah.
That would just take us to the title.
Now that we're playing...
No, I hit close! What?
Now that we're playing this, I keep thinking about the office tour for Game Grumps and how, what's his name? The blonde one.
Ross.
Ross was like, yeah, I'm looking at cute boys.
It was anime boys, and he was drawing cartoons. He need a reference. Anyway.
Okay. But Craig was like, me too. And now Matt is like... It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome.
Just 1 minute about that.
Hugo, please.
Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Levi, how are you liking the neighborhood?
It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart?
You want to do it or want me to?
It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Levi, this is my daughter. Hello. Whoa. Carmencita?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper? Wow, way to sell her out.
Wow.
Great seeing you.
Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Ernest Hemingway Vega.
Not Ernest Hemingway.
I would not name a kid after Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette.
Nope.
I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter.
Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig.
Kids, right?
Are you Levi? Are you?
Yep.
Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we I can't remember.
They're pretty similar.
It is too similar. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard.
Maybe you should do that British, what you're talking about doing for Matt, since they're so similar to Craig.
Hang on. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too.
Tonight will be the night
that I will fall for you over again. Okay. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Ernest looks like a douche, bro.
He looks like Rico from Hannah Montana. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Levi, this is my son, Ernest.
Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Do you want to be Ernest?
Yeah. Hey.
Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in?
Does it matter? Oh. Ernest. Okay, I'm in the 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were something.
Dying, I'm sorry. Yeah, good for you.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy.
Facts. Ouch.
Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you.
Ernest puts earbuds.
Sorry, I put the wrong emphasis. Because I'm totally embarrassing you.
That's good. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something.
See, I should have actually made it sound like the way I sounded when I was in 8th grade. Because I'm embarrassing you. My voice was awful.
I didn't know you in 8th grade, so.
Oh, it was squeaky.
I've known Damien for 10 years. More than that, actually. It's like 12 now.
It is. No? It's 11.
It's 11.
I was 17 when I met you.
Mm-hmm. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad?
I'll be a cool dad one day.
Me too. I will be a cool dad one day.
Dope dad.
I'm such a good dad. What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool.
Bro.
But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? I don't know. I think we could. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18, and she thinks I'm cool. Nice. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Fair, I guess.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay.
Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time where it won't be like that. It's college when that happens.
No, it's usually during college when they're away that they get along more because you're not around them. Don't let say, but Don't let us eat up your time, Levi. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
You do have to think about, like, Amanda's mom died in high school, so that's gonna put her closer to her dad in general. And then going to college is when she's gonna have time away and she's gonna have freedom and she's gonna be able to process those things without her dad. So she's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but at the same time, most people, when I see like any of my friends I've seen move out, whether they've gone to college or they've gotten their own apartments, whatever, that's when they actually get better with their parents, because they kind of A, respect each other both as adults, and B, you get more time away from each other, so you appreciate that time together more.
I don't know, I relate to Amanda.
I mean, I relate to her to a point.
To a point, of course.
But I understand both sides of that.
Yeah. That's you.
I already read that.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic.
Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work with the greatest of ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill?
He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectingly grilling onions on the side, one after the other. The dad takes notice and crowds around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, Levi, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
He's unbelievable.
I love that. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
He's a terrible.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can we just appreciate the artist?
So much.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to get started. This is getting too cheesy. Oh, the weakest one. Please stop.
All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
All right, guys, the food's ready. Please come and form an orderly barbecue. Cue.
Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying the perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
The cheesy, the lettuce, and the mustard one were awful, but barbecue...
They were all good.
Okay.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not a hater.
On the dad puns...
I love
this is Pride Month. Don't be homophobic.
Whoa. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
You know, because your wife died?
Oh. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Plenty of dads to fuck.
Damn.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids, so she decides to get into babysitting game. Something.
Shit, I don't know why I keep doing
why
that.
Don't you add us all on Dad Book?
Dad Book. Dad Book.
That's what you just said. Yeah, it's a great social network for us dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Maybe this will give us a text log thing.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. New trophy.
All right.
Yeah, this is good.
I just wanted to finish that scene, and it took way longer than I thought it would.
Way longer.
So, thank you for the long episode. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Comment down below. And, yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
We love you. Bye.